Hey guys, how are you? David DeFranchi here from GearPop.com. And yes, my voice is still shot. That's unfortunately the consequence of talking way too much in New York City. But you know what? I have no regrets. I had an amazing time with David Banther, Alfred de Blasi, I know I'm very formal, first and last names, as well as my family, of course. I just want to give that disclaimer because, well, I realize I do sound like crap. Anyway, guys, before I get into today's video, I do want to talk about something real quick. It's called Jash. What the heck is a Jash? No, it's not Jasmine's network. It's kind of close. But it is a brand new comedy network on YouTube. Featuring Sarah Silverman, Michael Cera, you should know him, as well as a variety of other big comedians. Check out this clip. Alright, so all those people you just saw, they do have their own YouTube channels. Just click this annotation on the video right now to learn more information. Alright, so moving on to the topic of today's video, I want to talk about something that bothers me. I should say I'm a movie buff. I love movies. It's 10 o'clock. Thank you, Mr. Backintosh. God, I really do sound horrible. Seriously though, guys, I love movies. You probably see my posts all the time on Facebook and Twitter regarding my mini movie reviews, I call them, of movies I see on Netflix or movies I rent from, well, Redbox. Okay, so where the heck am I going with this? Well, I want to talk about the top 5 things that bother me in movies all the time. Number 1 is crazy fake driving. Now, for those who do drive like myself, you know, well, when you're driving, the steering wheel is very sensitive. So in other words, you don't want to go like this when you're making a turn. Unless you're swerving out of the way of a dinosaur or a falling building or something catastrophic like that. The point is, you do not want to drive like a maniac, and that's exactly what bothers me in these movies, and this happens all the freaking time. You see these actors and actresses doing this while talking. Who drives like this? Nobody! Nobody at all. Seriously, it drives me freaking crazy. It's like, if I was the director and I was on the set, I would say, hey, so-and-so, whoever's acting in my movie, stop driving like an idiot. Nobody does that. Nobody's really there. That's my monitor I'm talking to. But you get the point. Don't drive like a maniac. Number 2 is continuity errors. Now, for those not aware, this is pretty basic stuff, but there are people who don't know this. A continuity error is something that doesn't remain consistent from shot A to shot B, from camera A to camera B. For instance, if I was facing this way, and the camera suddenly switches to, I don't know, camera B, and I'm suddenly facing this way, what the heck happened there? It's always a good idea to remain continuous and consistent. It's really not that hard. And unfortunately, this does drive me nuts. I'm a video editor. I mean, I'm not some pro video editor like Hollywood, but I've edited almost 1,000 videos for YouTube. And throughout my journey on YouTube, I've learned so much. Consistency is extremely important. I don't understand it. Somebody just clue me in. I mean, am I being too sensitive to this topic, or do you actually agree? Number 3, and that is fake phone calls. You have no idea how much it drives me nuts. As you know, as you probably know, the iPhone automatically shuts off the screen when you put it up to your ear. That way you don't have accidental inputs. Or if you do this, it activates Siri. It should anyway. Okay, well, I just tapped something. That's a great example. Anyway, let's just call myself. As you can see, there's myself, putting it into my ear, and the screen goes off. Now, it drives me nuts when these actors and actresses do this, and the screen remains on. Is it really that hard to set up a fake contact, or even to just call yourself? That way the screen shuts off like this? I don't think so. Again, it's just the simple things like this that I think break an experience, at least in my eyes. Number 4, put my phone aside. Number 4 is lifting heavy boxes. This is a box. Yes, pretty self-explanatory, right? This is a generic box, USPS. And I apologize, I know my white balance is all over the place because I'm recording this late at night. I was just in the mood to make a video. Anyway, my point is, this is an empty box. Now, when you see people moving from house to house or moving said heavy object, you can tell the box is light when they're doing this and it moves very lightly, or they put it on a table and it moves so easily, like so. Now, answer me this. Why can't the director or producer or whoever is in control of this, why can't that person put a few heavy objects in this box to actually simulate the fact that the box actually does have some weight to it? It just, again, it drives me crazy. Something that could literally take 10 seconds to put a couple weights in here, a few books, whatever. Just don't be lazy. Now, yes, I should say not all movies do this. I mean, there are a few movies that actually take the time to put weight in boxes, and if you do that, full props. But the majority of movies do not. And now for number 5, and ironically, well, I actually did this on purpose, the last one is all about the last big scare in most modern horror movies, and classics for the most part. I am talking about almost every horror movie out there where so-and-so, you're shooting this, stabbing this, Chucky's dead and whatever, but nope, in the last 10 seconds, somebody always has to pop up and be like, doom, and then it closes out and the credits start rolling. Does that bother anybody else? Now, yes, I realize it is appropriate for certain tongue-in-cheek movies like Scream. For instance, I just watched Scream 4 last night on Netflix. I thought it was a great movie. Well, that's the second time I've seen it, but it was actually really good in my opinion. Now, of course, I'm not going to spoil anything. You're going to have to watch it yourself, but you can see where I'm going with this. At the very end, boom, one last scare. It works for a movie like that. However, for a movie like Sinister, which, God honest guys, one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. Maybe it's because I watched it in the dark with the lights off and in this house by myself. It just scared the crap out of me. But anyway, Sinister was a very serious, dark horror movie. I loved everything about it. But of course, at the very end, the evil guy, whatever, I'm not going to spoil anything, at the very last second, he does this. Doom! Credits. Why? 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 Seriously, that killed the experience for me. I loved Sinister as a movie. I loved everything about it. It was not a comedy whatsoever. It was not tongue-in-cheek. It scared the crap out of me. But when you put that last stupid scare in, it just kills the experience. And well, those are my thoughts, guys. Again, I love movies. I like to take a serious experience and take it seriously. Not to repeat myself, but you guys get what I'm saying. I just don't like when a serious movie throws some kind of comedy twist towards the end or some kind of scare tactic that just completely ruins the mood. And then, of course, there's all the other stuff I did with the fake driving and stuff. That doesn't totally kill the movie, in my opinion, but it certainly distracts me. I mean, again, I really have to stress this. Why do people drive like this in movies? For anybody who drives, you know you'd be in a ditch in like any second. Anyway, I'll stop here. I just wanted to make this video because it's more of a fun topic, and I'm trying to do more topics like this to try to get away from technology. Not in general, I'm always going to be doing tech videos, but I'm trying to explore other topics such as movies, not sports. I don't really do sports unless it's some kind of Chrono unboxing or something like that, but you guys get where I'm going with this. Anyway, guys, let me know, what are your top 5 things about movies you hate? I mean, I know I love movies in general, but you gotta agree with me on some of these. I mean, especially the crazy fake driving. That sort of thing just drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. I just punned myself. I didn't even mean to. Anyway, guys, let me know. Comment below. As always, I appreciate your support, and I will see you in my next video. Right? I hope so. Thanks for liking. Peace.